from the cliff top. Hello there, are you Vichana?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malco? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night Kingdom to the living world. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we...
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient...
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept...
Oh, I see. What about the
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our... Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when... Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want.
What do you think, Chaska?
I appreciate... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more in... Hang on, Kachina.
can help.
Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for...
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be...
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling...
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. That
Perfect. Is that the only...
that might be tough. Tell you...
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's going
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about... Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd...
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Vichama. How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Bitch, Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the... 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage and were plagued. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden, and it's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. I've tried convincing him to move forward. The Abyss has caused so much suffering. Anyway, that's...
No one can catch me!
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina,
But that happened several years ago. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually...
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm.
Look at that golden thing! It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer! Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Into the wind.
Rise!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
This is order.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Fast.
One with nature.
Go Bishop down! Fire hazard!
Life goes on.
Quake! I will have order.
Wind Strider. How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of...
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama,
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
hanging in there?
Malco. No! Why can't I find him? What?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from this.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to this.
In that case, we have no choice. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened happened just now? It looked like
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to... You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel...
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed...
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska.
Okay. I'll be more careful next...
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. It must... Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. And now... It's too...
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malco.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
I never thought I'd actually die.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. P5 always had to beat me at everything. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get Vichama. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me... But
A deeper pain.
Malco was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, for all these years,
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, but I also understood why you had once allowed to fester. Guilt strips us of our most valuable. If I could do it all over that way, even if the outcome stayed, there are critical junctures, and that's something.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined. I promised I would find her, and I intend...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully... Thanks to her, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
That does make me feel better. You seem very knowledgeable about all this.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name. Oh, and apologize for destroying...
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wyna. I can hear it.
Honestly, it's just one thing. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here. My apologies, everyone.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi. Chaska's young. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo-saurs. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour her. That strength of will pushed her.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well,
Ah, I remember those days. Eventually, she found a... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting?
that's
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the night...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take... Still, I can understand where Koichi's
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a...
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't...
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing...
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing he could have done? Not even by...
Oh, I knew it! So he did...
This is important. If you were in my shoes...
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could...
All right, whatever.
You... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on...
Time out. Is this one of our normal...
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to know something. What happened to Kachina was part...
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan...
I've also told you that managing your condition is equal...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back.
So, that's it.
You two are...
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with this, according to Kinich.
If only Tonegif Bard was here, he could have repaired...
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be...
Huh? I see. Still, stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom.